Mid-Eastern University is a notable private college that advertises itself as midway between Maine and Miami.
Lol.
Their mascot is the Spectres, though they are not known for their sports programs as much as their education. Their legal...
Shocking.
I know, right? Their legal and language departments are their pride and joy, though they also have fairly extensive computer science and robotics programs. Along with other prestigious schools that haven't quite reached the notoriety of Ivy League schools, some refer to it as a Little Ivy. The college has embraced this, calling their newspaper the Herald, which is a combination of Hedera, the scientific name for ivy, and Herald.
That's dumb.
I mean,
that's a bad portmanteau.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really roll off the tongue.
No.
Their website boasts that they have a historical technology museum on campus, including a still functioning computer from the 1960s that takes up a full room. They also have a printing press that they use to print one special year-end issue of the Herald each year. You know what? Just for funsies.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hmm.
The Herald is the school newspaper of Mid-Eastern University. It appears to be available in your periodical archive. After a bit of research, you discovered its name is a combination of Hedera. Yeah, okay, we know.
Okay, well, we could probably look up Ruby. Ruby Spratt.
I also...
The Herald.
There was something else here. Oh, it was before Ruby Spratt. Here we go. Cicely Sanchez.
Yeah, that's right.
Cicely Sanchez is an author best known for Portrait of a Changed Man, released in 1979. Her follow-up, Foreign Gospel, 1984, did not perform as well critically, but still sold quite respectably. She has written a few more books since then, including a biography of Van Gogh, but her first two are her claim to fame. According to a site about authors, Cicely is known for her nonfiction with a focus on exploring darkness in the human psyche. Recently, Cicely appeared in a magazine called Piketty, with an article about a book she had been commissioned to write for Guy Hudson.
Ooh!
The magazine and Cicely herself were immediately issued a cease and desist due to its inclusion of pictures that she never had the rights to publish. The issue was pulled from store shelves, making it an instant collector's item. Okay.
Oh, juicy.
Piketty. Alright. Let's see if we can just get that periodical right now. Piketty is a category of flower with an out. Okay. Blech. Piketty. And then her name was Cicely Sanchez. Nope.
Does this circle back to the picture of Elias with the expired copyrights?
It might. Let's find out.
There we go.
It's an issue that focused on a talking toy fish and the demonic messages it supposedly said as the batteries ran low. Piketty had an article about a canceled book by Cicely Sanchez. The book's subject was Guy Hudson, and the issue was said to contain pictures that Cicely did not have the rights to publish. Because of the pictures, the issue was pulled from store shelves. Okay. Due to this recall, the version found in these archives is incomplete.
No.
But it's something.
It's still something.
Basildub!
Oh my God.
Basildub! You immediately zeroed in on that. You knew it was coming.
Issue of Piketty magazine.
Okay. Good.
Claims that it used photos of Guy that Cicely did not own the rights to publish. Unfortunately, the magazine was issued a cease and desist by the Roottrees lawyers. The magazine was pulled from shelves, and the version you found in your periodical search had the relevant pages removed, rendering the magazine useless unless you want to read about a potentially demonic fish toy.
I do!
Here he is.
Big Sass the Sea Bass. Alright.
Does Basildub rule the ring of hell next to Purgatory?
Yes.
I feel like he must.
I love Basildub. Okay,
I'm glad.
There's a lot here, because there's 8 intuition things.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's, She had some other books.
He did. Portrait of a Changed Man.
This book's description has this to say: what if everything you stand for, everything you know to be true today, could disappear in an instant? All of your politics, relationships, gone in the blink of an eye. Would you still be you? Cicely Sanchez tells this powerful true story about a man who woke up after being saved from drowning in his backyard pool and became an entirely different person. Included are interviews from those who knew him best before, as well as a one-on-one chat that paints an entirely different picture. You won't be able to put it down without wondering, what if that were me? Yawn. Foreign Gospel.
Foreign Gospel. I can't help but notice it was published in 1984.
Yeah?
I wonder if that's just a nod to, the book 1984.
Foreign Gospel tells the tale of a man from the Catholic Church who claims he was told by God that he should travel to Thailand and began to preach. Specifically with the goal to convert 10,000 people. He returned to the United States after just over 2 years, claiming to have succeeded. This book tells his version of the story, but the author, Cicely Sanchez, also traveled to Thailand to investigate these claims and talk with some of those of the so-called converted. I'm assuming it didn't go well.
It must not have gone well. I imagine they probably just pretended to make him go away. That's what I would do, honestly. If I had a fucking
missionary,
nosy missionary trying to get me to convert, I'd pretend long enough to make him go away. I couldn't figure out how to get him to leave otherwise.
Okay. During Roottreemania, he suddenly rose to prominence again after 5Ps appeared on the cover of a magazine holding a photo of Guy and his mother. Ooh. You know what? Let's just... Well, alright, we got a lot going on here, so let's read this first. A few people that existed adjacent to the company in the 70s have come forward with stories about debauchery and swinger parties. Guy liked to throw large holiday parties whenever he had an excuse, and they often got very out of hand. This fact has led some people to speculate that the night he died in a car crash, he was drunk or impaired in some way, but the Butler County Police have released multiple statements and ample evidence that proves decisively that it was not foul play, and that no party had taken place. Roottrrees lawyers have been quick to threaten litigation to anyone who has tried to disparage Guy or the company in public.
I wonder if he's the guy with the 5 infidelities.
Oh, maybe. Well, this would have been...
I think I remember he never married?
No, he did.
Right? He did. He died before he and his wife could have any kids. Where is he?
Where is he? I know he was here. Yeah. Let's... There we go. Guy Hudson.
There he is. Okay.
But yeah, that one also would have been... Like, they said it was like in the 70s. So...
When did he die?
Well, hold on now. 1975 to 1982. Here we go. Bing, 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 bing,
Here
bing,
he
bing, bing.
Yeah.
This is absolutely Guy Hudson.
Yeah. Can we put in his name?
Yeah, let's just do that. Like, it's pretty obvious. I think he was the 3rd gen president.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes before he died. Yeah.
All right. Let's get right into the 5-piece because we could probably get that picture of him.
Yeah.
5-piece, aka Felix Fellows, is a rapper who has found some recent radio play after being publicly confirmed as a long-lost Roottree and entitled to part of their fortune. His alias, 5-piece, is a play on 5 pieces. Yeah, really? An article you find on a website known for their particularly harsh reviews of modern music gives his most recent album, Root of All Evil, 1 star, out of 7 for whatever reason, with the headline, More Poser Than My Action Figure Collection.
Damn. That's a burn.
The review mentions his real name is David, and he used to go by Dirty Davy. And, oh my god. And the author rues the fact that this rebranding was a blatant marketing stunt at the expense of his mother's tragic past. She overdosed when he was 16. Apparently, only one of the songs on the album is new, and the others were simply rewritten to turn blatant references to sex, drugs, and violence into clumsy euphemisms. His rise to prominence was kickstarted when he appeared a few months ago on the cover of News Time magazine. Holding a photo of his mother with Guy Hudson. At first, the Roottree company denied it vehemently. Miracle Roottree even appeared on the same magazine a week later. But since then, they've backtracked and publicly welcomed him to the family. Their press release at the time stated that they had new evidence that confirmed his story.
Okay, well, we know who his father is.
Yeah. Let's... 5 P's. Nope. Percent P's.
Percent P's.
There we go. Famously appeared on the cover of News Time, kicking off Roottreemania. Then a week later, Miracle Roottree appeared on the cover of the magazine in an article that focused heavily on 5 P's as well. A summary of both articles, as well as a close-up of the photo 5 P's holding on the cover of this issue, have been added to your evidence. Yes, yes,
Excellent.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh my god.
That...
He's just Eminem. He's just brunette Eminem. Wow. Wow.
Could this rapper be the next Sam Madsen? Oh,
wow.
Yeah, okay. He looks like a douche.
Yeah, he does.
Roottree family picnic.
What the fuck? There he is.
Alright.
Charlatans and thieves!
Charlatans and thieves! Alright, let me go put these photos in real quick and then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Well, we know that this is Guy Hudson.
Yep, there he is. That bastard.
It's Hud Geisen. Oh, we have no idea what affair is what.
Yeah. And we're gonna need to figure out how old Felix is.
Well, okay, wait, hold on. It's this. The star is a notable Roottree. And
oh, I guess Felix
5
is notable,
P's,
huh?
star.
Yeah. Okay.
Where am I going? Here we go.
Okay.
This douchebag. Felix. Fellows. Musician.
Barely.
Close. How many? Oh, we have to get 4 for it to tell if we're correct.
Yeah.
All right. And then we know this has to be. This is there. That's that.
We don't know her name.
Well, wouldn't it stand that it would be Fellows?
Would he have his mom's maiden name, or would he have her husband's name?
That's fair. Okay. Well, let's dig into some of this. What does it say here? 5 Piece, aka Felix Fellows, appears on the cover of News Time holding a photo of his mother and Guy Hudson. The article concerns his insistence that his father was Guy Hudson. The story was dramatic and sensational and initially dismissed as fake until a DNA test proved that he was related to Guy Hudson. 5 Piece says that his mother, Joanna, was Zach Morden's secretary when he retired, and then Guy Hudson's secretary for only 1 or 2 weeks after that before she quit, the first few weeks that he was president. His parents divorced when he was 4 after his father learned of the affair. Felix and his mother then moved to Portland because she was afraid of her and for her and her son's life. Okay, so
Joanna.
He grew up with her until he was 16, but one day his mother never came home from the movie rental store where she worked the register. The next morning, they found her dead from an overdose in her car. She had stolen all of the cash from her drawer and spent it on heroin. As Felix went through her belongings, the only things he had to remember her by were a hairbrush she always used, some photos, and a stuffed animal from her childhood. But then he found it, a box hidden in the back of her closet. Inside were love letters and photos related to Guy Hudson, as well as a letter from his father containing threats. He threw it all away with the exception of the one photo he appears with on the cover of News Time. He says it was the only one where they were dressed, the only one not from the affair itself. Ugh. The picture is shown in full inside the magazine as was added to your evidence.
Yeah.
The magazine also includes some additional history about 5 Piece's career. He was born Felix Fellows to Riley and Joanna Fellows, but has never rapped without a moniker. Okay, so Riley and Joanna Fellows, that's...
Well, Riley Fellows is his name, but we need her maiden name.
Right. Is never rapped without a moniker. He tried to find success by opening for other artists and even by selling CDs on street corners in Portland. He has only recently started going by 5-piece to harness the power of his lineage. The writer did some research into the truth of these claims and was able to confirm that Joanna did work for the Roottree Company as a secretary sometime during the early to mid-70s. It also confirms she died of a drug overdose and that Felix went into foster care soon after. They were unable to track down his father. They also reached out to the Roottrees Company, but at the moment the company's blanket statement was, since the release of a recent book, Roottree has seen an overwhelming number of false ancestral claims. None of them have been factual and nearly all have been knowingly dishonest. We encourage individuals to reach out to us in an official capacity as opposed to attempting to use our name in the media for publicity. Alright, so I think let's look up Joanna Fellows.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh, interesting. It pulled up Felix.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't be in Butler County. He grew up in, I'm assuming, Maine.
Well, I'm doing Butler simply because of its proximity to the Roottrees and their big news.
Okay, fair.
All right. News Time Weekly. Well, let's see what Miracle's bullshit has to say.
Yeah. Let's check in with this old bastard.
Because he was a week later. Miracle Roottree appeared on the cover of News Time shortly after 5-piece did. He vehemently...
What's your question, Sakura?
Oh, yeah, what's up? What's your question? Use this moment to get some water.
Okay.
Because I am doing a lot of reading.
You want me to do some reading?
Nah.
I can read.
You can read. You went to school. I'm proud of you.
I went to school. I learned my letters.
Oh, can you look up the next rapper name on Felix's cover?
That was Sam. That's the author. Could this rapper be the next Sam Madsen? That was the author of the book of 6-piece.
Yeah, because she came out of the woodwork and was like, I'm a Roottree, and this is what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Although, wait, hold on. There was... wait.
Yeah?
He had a shitty rapper name that had to deal with her... his mother's death. It was Dirty something.
Something Davy.
Dirty Davy.
Dirty Davy, yeah.
His rebranding was a blatant marketing stunt at the expense of his mother's tragic past. Yeah. According to fan sites, Felix Fellows is not 5-piece actual name. His birth name was David his birth name was David Fellows. Dirty Davy was 5-piece previous stage name. He used to sell records and perform live shows in Portland under that name. There are some people calling his old mixtapes on auction sites. Selling his old mixtapes on auction sites. One is apparently called Dirty Devil and another Dirt Poor. Okay,
so we need to change his name to
David Fellows. Oh. Flavio!
I hope that's a real one that we can put in.
Oh, shit.
I don't think it's Portland, Oregon. I think it's Portland, Maine.
Probably.
Because this is very East Coast centric.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. He's back.
It's Clark. Oh, it's Sam.
Oh, it's
Has Clark
Sam.
reached out to you? Well, let me give you a short history lesson about the last few months of my life. 3 different people contacted me, claiming that somewhere in their history, they might be Roottrees.
Oh, you're gonna give me evidence?
First, that young man, the rapper. I ignored that one. He seemed dubious. But then I saw the news. I felt terrible. So I began helping the others. Because my doubts with Felix were so misfounded, I ended up putting too much faith in the second person that approached me.
Uh-oh.
I went to the media prematurely. I admit my mistake there.
That's okay, Sam.
But the third person who contacted me also had a credible case. Before I could help, the company got to them somehow.
And now they're dead.
And now
The
they're
fact
dead.
that the family silenced them doesn't seem to fill me with hope when it comes to Clark's intentions.
God, they silenced... They are dead!
Oh, shit.
But you're making progress based on the leads he gave you. It's really hard for me to get a read on him. I'll let you handle it. I've sent you the case I've been working on, and some company records I managed to track down.
Ooh.
The records are quite
Confidential.
dense, but hopefully they're useful. Good luck.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks,
I'm
Sam.
glad you were spying on us again.
They're just outside our window.
Probably.
Also, apparently, we could do these family Doku puzzles or something like that. I just don't know how. There's a trophy on there to do them.
Oh.
But I want to do them! Alright, whatever. What do we get?
I'm
What?
tired of looking at that clown.
This photo was given to you by Sam Madsen. A woman named Regina Clementine came to her and claimed that her husband has confessed he thinks he's a Roottree. The details of this case can be found in your evidence. Stuart is the older boy wearing a vest. The woman in the photo is Mary Beth Clementine, a singer who may have had an affair with Miracle Roottree.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, miracle.
Oh, Miracle Roottree, you old so-and-so. This is probably, based off of how, Miracle's age, probably going to be in this timeline.
Yeah. What is that, 1969?
1949.
Oh, 49. Okay, yeah, that seems appropriate.
We're just gonna put that old bastard right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a preacher man.
He's a preacher man.
And we're just gonna put her.
I've already forgotten her first name. Clementine was her last name.
It was Mary Beth Clementine. Who's this guy?
Miracle.
That's Miracle? Oh, that does look
I
like
think that
Miracle.
might be Miracle, yeah.
But he doesn't have his weird shades and rainbow tie.
Maybe he's incognito.
Maybe he's meant to look normal there.
Yeah.
And that's the older son and that's the younger son. Okay, so let's just, for now. Older son, younger
Two
son.
kids with him? God damn.
I already...
Oh, you're right. He has two eyes.
Huh.
Miracle's always wearing sunglasses or an eye patch.
That's true.
Who is that guy? Maybe her
Oh,
husband?
probably her husband here. Probably her actual husband. Because, yeah, they split up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I keep forgetting her name.
I think it's Regina? Yeah.
Regina Clementine. The woman... Wait, no.
No, Mary...
That's Mary
Beth.
Beth. Regina's probably one of their daughters. Okay.
A woman named Regina Clementine claims her husband... No,
Oh, her-
Regina is married to one of the boys.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So that's Mary Beth. We need to change her name from Regina to Mary Beth.
Well, I didn't put it in yet. Mary Beth
Oh.
Clementine.
Okay.
Because I keep forgetting her name.
That's fair.
There we go. Mary Beth Clement. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
All right. We're assuming she's a singer, but this is probably Regina, because married.
Yes, the other one is not married, but has more kids, goddamn. But we don't know her last name.
Right. Well, let's stick with that for now. Okay. So, where do we go from here? Where, oh where do we
I mean,
go?
back to Miracle, right? We were looking through his article when we got super sidetracked.
Oh yeah, you're right. He vehemently denied that Five Piece was Roottree. Miracle doesn't focus much on the details of Five Piece's accusations regarding his mother and Guy Hudson. Instead, he comes across as exhausted at the events that have been going on behind the scenes, as well as the character of those he feels are attacking his family. He starts with 6 pieces content. He says that although most of the book was based in fact, it left out anything that wouldn't fit the agenda. He points out Sam's daughter still earns a generous salary for overseeing the farm division of Roottrees. Okay, salary versus inheritance, my dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big difference.
That's a bit. That's like several zeros worth of difference, you fuck. And that Sam did the same before her. That Sam's family was not destitute, and that really it was only her son who chose to take on a job with no salary. Fuck you! Oh, they're not destitute. Like, that's not the fucking point.
That's not the point, bud.
He claims that though they didn't have to, the family helped pay for her son's medical bills after voting that it was the right thing to do.
Like, right, it was the right thing to do.
Miracle also says that the story about his father, Elias, shunning EC was one-sided, leaving out Edward Clancy's blame in the whole thing. His blame?
Well, yeah, he was a filthy sinner.
Elias gave him a simple ultimatum. Stop sinning or be disowned. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to put my head through a wall. Miracle says it was EC's own choice, and that Elias allowing him to earn food and shelter on the company's dime was a kindness, especially considering that he and John continued to live together. Miracle then pivots to the fallout from 6 pieces. He recounts a deluge of claims to the clans and trust that the family have been subjected to. He doesn't.
Boo-hoo.
Boo! Wah! Oh, it's so bad to have your lawyers handle this.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't cite any specifics, but says that every time someone comes forward, the family devolves to arguments. Maybe because you're all terrible people.
Yeah, you kind of are.
They've had to hire an outside legal team to help, but so far every case has been demonstrably, laughably false. All they do is tarnish his family's reputation. He focuses on 5Ps, who appeared on News Time before him. He calls him a grifter and a delinquent and says he is using their name and products to sell filth to the masses. Of all the accusations, he says this is the most dangerous because it exposes the world to hatred. He cites 5P's lyrics as violent, sexist, and ungodly, and prays the boy will repent, retract his lies, and find religion. Lastly, he turns to the future. Miracle states that those who wish to hear the true story can join him on his farewell tour this upcoming fall. Is he gonna die? The Miracle...
Maybe he's planning to die on stage.
The Miracle's Roottree are planning on touring the country's churches one last time, and that now, at age 71, Miracle is the oldest living Roottree. While he plans to continue preaching at his own church in Butler County after the tour, this is your last chance to hear the truth from the man with the most complete recollection of one of America's most notable families in your own hometown. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're profiting off of that at all.
No, not even a little.
The article mentions that Miracle's son, Miracle Jr., did not wish to comment and has a statement from Clark Rafferty LaRue through the Roottrees law firm. Miracle does not speak for his entire family. We're working carefully on a plan to definitively disprove any claims of infidelity in our family's past. The article also does not refute Miracle's claim that he's the oldest living Roottree, despite Sam Madsen being born the year before him. It was unclear if Miracle made the claims out of ignorance or spite. Hey, Miracle, let's dig into your dirty bullshit laundry.
We're about to.
Let's do that. I want to look at...
Boy, are we about to.
I want to ruin your life. From 6pieces at Prodigy.us to Genealogy Genie at Prodigy. Oh, that's us.
It's us.
This is all the information I have about Regina Clementine.
Oh, awesome. There's her maiden name.
Salazar. Okay. From New
Husband
Orleans.
Stuart Clementine. Great.
Wait, what? What'd you say about the Clementines? What? I didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of fucking lag.
Here we go.
That boy's name is Stuart.
Oh, I didn't even see where you saw Stuart.
Her
Here
husband, Stuart Clementine.
From New Orleans. She wrote me about a month ago. Apparently, the Roottree lawyers went after her since then. By the time I received her letter and called her, she told me she couldn't cooperate anymore. Her husband, who is a police officer and never knew his father, told her he thought he might be a Roottree, but he's estranged from his family and didn't want to pursue it because he had no proof. She wrote to me behind his back. Normally I wouldn't be so sure, but she had some pretty credible facts. All right, his name was Stuart Clementine.
Stuart Clementine.
Let me put that in.
That's the first name field.
You're right.
He's a police officer.
All right. Is this... well, because now I'm wondering... I guess that could be... Yeah, no, that's probably right.
Yeah.
No, we'll figure it out. Let's see. But he's... she wrote to her normally... okay. Some of it I've been able to confirm. Stewart's mother was named Mary Beth Clementine. She was pretty well known in the 30s to 50s. A singer who went on tour to a lot of churches. You can look her up online, and she was a pretty big proponent of adoption. I know for a fact that she came to Butler County a few times. I remember her from when I was younger. And Regina said that Stewart told her that they always seemed to spend a lot of time at the Miracle Church. She sent me a photo to prove that she's who she says she is. I've attached it to this email. Okay. Let's look this up. So, Mary Beth Clementine. Mary Beth Clementine was a singer most popular in the years between 1942 and 1959. She traveled around the country performing at churches. Her repertoire was a mix of religious and popular songs, and although she recorded a few records, they seem lost to time. The only one you find mentioned was a cover of He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, released under the label New Edison. We'll look that up. One thing Mary Beth was known for was her adoptions. She's listed on many sites that mention adoption and the history of adoption. She adopted two children in the late 1940s, Stuart and Mark. Okay, we got the other kid, Mark.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
Computer. She also spoke as an advocate for the benefits of adoption in front of the United States Congress in 1949, who were convening to debate and discuss the then recent first adoption of an African American child to a white family in the United States. She was specifically there to detail her experience going through the system to adopt Stuart. Her other son was adopted later, and according to a single line on one adoption site, under unusual circumstances. Huh.
I don't think they were adopted. I think that was a cover to cover her infidelity.
Well,
I'm not sure how she did it, though.
here's what I'm thinking. Hear me out. I'm wondering if Mark is one of Guy's children.
Wait.
Oh, no, maybe not. No, there's no line. Because
No. Yeah, it would be...
There would be a line.
Yeah.
All right. No, just because, just the hair kind of made me think that, oh, did Guy have another kid and...
Just got tossed out.
And Miracle,
into the adoption, yeah.
tried to take care of it? All right.
Probably not.
In 1959, it surfaced that Mary Beth had been twice divorced, both times to her manager Sterling. Okay. Oh, you know what? Her last name won't be Clementine. It's Sterling Clementine. We don't know what her maiden name is. This is Sterling.
Oh, yeah, Sterling Clementine. Okay.
And, well, we know she's a musician.
Yeah.
This ended her career with the religious audience she had been catering to, and while she performed occasionally since then, she mostly faded into obscurity. Mary Beth passed away in 1994 at the age of 76 of a stroke. Alright, let's...
I mean, that's a pretty common gospel song.
Let's do New Edison. New Edison was a small record label based in Los Angeles that existed for a few years in the 1940s. It raced to release cover records of songs that were gaining in popularity. According to a website about the history of recorded sound, it was named after its founder, Sterling Edison. Its biggest claim to fame is being sued by the estate of Thomas Edison in Edison Records versus Edsel.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Let's just do a quick detour. Edison Records was one of the first record labels named after Thomas Edison. The history of the company seemed very unimportant except for potentially a lawsuit they filed in 1949. A website about lawsuits mentions this is a fun case because the name of the lawsuit was actually the biggest problem for the person being sued. A record producer who called himself Edison was immediately outed as not actually being named Edison. Edsel was a German last name, and at the time of the founding of the company, the U.S. was at war with Germany. The company's founder immediately settled to try to get the case to go away, but the damage was done. Okay. You also find a few references to New Edison and Mary Beth Clementine on sites about old records. One collector says that the Holy Grail is a re-release of The Old Rugged Cross, and says that the first edition was originally published before she legally changed her name. Ooh, okay. Old Rugged Cross is a popular hymn that had been covered by many artists who all find much. Okay, I gotta probably dig deeper into that. Another site claims that the police had to be called to New Edison Records after its owner, Sterling Edison. Oh, wait, his name is Sterling Edison.
His name is Edison. Yeah, so Clementine is correct for her.
Okay. Got in a physical altercation in public leading to a divorce. There are no cited sources of evidence, and the site's content seems user submitted. There's an email address at the bottom and the phrase, "Send me your stories about old Hollywood, and I'll add them to the page." Okay, so Edison. But, oh, wait, no. It's Edsel.
Edsel.
It's Edsel.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. So that's right. Okay. Let's look up Mark Clementine, just real quick.
Sure.
Oh! Crocodile
Crocodile
Clementine
Clementine
is listed on a website titled The Infamy List. It's a massive list of criminals who are known for odd crimes. What? What? Although Mark's nickname would imply he hails from Florida, a lot of others on the list come from there, or Australia, Mark is listed as being from Los Angeles. He has a pretty big entry. He seems like a real piece of work. There's a very small note about him being the basket baby of 1950, but most everything comes from his adulthood. He lost his job in 1975 as a pilot for a regional airline after he tried to board the wrong airplane's plane. He was drunk. He was charged with trespassing and assault. In 1982, he was arrested for transporting smuggled animals over the Canadian and Mexican borders for an illegal reptile supplier in Los Angeles. He was apparently quite successful for the first 4 years, but was caught when he had to make an emergency landing in Portland after he was bitten on the foot by a crocodile. Hence the nickname. Apparently, the Portland Telegraph is credited as having given him his nickname. Ooh.
Yay, another periodical.
Crocodile.
Clementine.
Yes!
Oh, nice.
The Portland Telegraph was the one that provided the nickname Crocodile Clementine and has some details about Crocodile Clementine's first major arrest. He was flying weekly between Los Angeles, Juarez, and Vancouver in a small plane. His flights were very low, literally under the radar.
Oh, okay, maybe this is Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Cool.
He was only caught because he was bit by a crocodile on the leg and had to call it a mayday because he was losing blood. He tried to tell them that he was a crop duster who somehow cut his leg on a loose piece of metal in the cockpit. But his story seemed very odd, and controllers quickly alerted the police without informing him.
Amazing.
When he landed, they were waiting, and he was promptly arrested. Incredible. We're gonna look up the Basket Baby in 1950, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's finish reading this first.
Okay. Apparently, his mugshot from this incident has been added to your photos.
Yes!
Alright, we're gonna look at that in a second. In 1993, he was released on parole, but his freedom didn't last long. He was arrested in 1994 in San Diego for violating for violating it in an attempt to visit his daughter's graduation. He famously punched the principal, a man named Billy Sims. The incident received national press.
Oh my god, his poor daughter.
And read an article all the way challenged. Yeah, all right, I get it. I get it. I'm just so excited, everybody. We have a mugshot. I'm going to look at it.
Yeah. Oh no!
That sure looks like a miracle.
Multnomah County Corrections! Oh my god.
I kind of want to... Should we look up Multnomah County Corrections?
We can.
Why were you so excited about that?
Because I live in Multnomah County.
You're bullshit, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nah. Alright. What? Alright, I was just... Alright, let's do... Basket Baby, that's what we were looking at.
That's right.
A few sites about true stories focused on and around religion mention that in 1950, a gospel singer named Mary once found herself dealing with a real-life baby Moses situation. Apparently, she was a rather prominent supporter of the concept of adoption, and someone decided to test how much. They left a baby on her doorstep in a basket. According to the site, she adopted him without question and raised him as her own son. Although it wasn't national news, in many circles it became known as the Basket Baby, and he even went on tour with her as a grown-up, as he grew up. None of the websites state who the woman or baby were, likely to prevent people from looking into either of the people too closely. From context, you know that it's Mary Beth Clementine, who would later be shunned due to her personal life, and her son Mark, who would later be known as Crocodile Clementine.
Amazing. How does what feel, Hillary, having Multnomah County specifically called out in this very good video game? Feels pretty good. Even though it was Multnomah County Corrections.
We're using this one.
We're using that one, 100%. What's his occupation?
Crime? It's all of the crime.
Is crime an occupation?
Probably pilot.
Okay, yeah. Unless reptile smuggler is also in there. No. Alas.
Also,
oh my God.
they mentioned this baby Sims, or Billy Sims. Let's look at this. Billy Sims is the principal of Sandstone Canyon High School who had his 15 minutes of fame in 1994 when he was punched by Crocodile Clementine at a graduation ceremony. Pretty much every news organization, from Trustworthy to tabloid, seemed to have their own take on the altercation. It wasn't the punch that captured the nation's attention, however. Instead, it was Billy Sims' matter-of-fact response to the threat and his comments afterwards. As heard in a now-famous audio clip from someone who was recording the ceremony. Billy saw Mark hop onto the graduation stage and said, "Sir, you'll want to sit down or we'll have a problem." At that point, Crocodile reportedly sucker punched him in the face. Billy, apparently only slightly dazed, said, "All right, sir, I guess we'll have a problem."
Oh my God.
Clementine tried to throw another punch, but Sims anticipated it and performed a maneuver that spectators described as a wrestling move mixed with a backward somersault. That's called a suplex.
That sounds like a suplex.
Which immediately brought both men to the floor, with Sims straddling Clementine, keeping him neutralized.
Oh my gosh.
As security arrived, the recording captured someone asking, "How did you do that?" And Sims' response was famously, "Trust me, I'm as surprised as anyone."
Oh my God, I love him. Best character in this game by far.
Gets sucker punched and says, "All right, I guess we'll have a problem."
Suplexes the man and waits for security to come take him away. Wow.
Oh, that is the definition of aura right there. Just goddamn.
Incredible. Alas, we didn't get Clementine's daughter's name.
If this was in 2025, this would be a JoJo's meme. This would be the Jotaro walking towards Dio meme.
Yep.
No,
What's the sound effect? Is it just do 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 do? How much information? Mentioned a lot in articles about the Billy Sims incident.
God. I wish we could get that clip. I wish that was in the game. Just.
right, sir. I guess we'll have a problem.
Sir, you'll want to sit down or we'll
Wow.
have a problem. Punch. All right, sir. I guess we'll have a problem. Suplex.
Ugh. We have 5 pieces of new evidence to look at.
You're right. We do.
Oh my god.
Were we even done with it? All
Okay,
right.
this was the Clementine family line.
This is, yeah, okay, here we go. You were given some partial staff records to cross-reference by Sam Madsen. These records are based on old tax mailing information and only detail the employees that work directly for Roottree or in their corporate office. The many laborers on their farms and in their factories are not listed. You're not sure how helpful it will be except for cross-referencing Guy's secretaries and visits overseas. Spider searching people just because they are listed in these books will likely be very time-consuming and a waste of your time. Okay. Zach Morden. Okay, office staff. Edward Roottree, Lloyd Carpenter, Carl Monroe, Elizabeth Cravensworth.
We need to be on the lookout for an Elizabeth, and then there was, I think Joanna was...
Yeah. Joanna Robertson.
Yeah, there she is. That was one of Guy's many affairs.
Yeah, because she started as secretary under
Zach.
It's Joanna Robertson. I'm still... Alright, I guess we'll have a problem. And I guess we put secretary.
Secretary, yeah.
Okay. God, first affair, second affair, third affair. My God.
Wow.
Guy Hudson, your dick didn't stop.
Nope.
Well, we... Huh. We might be wrong on something because this is... Oh, I guess we need to get 8 this time before it does anything. Or only doing it in batches of 4 now.
We're probably still in batches of 4, so we might not have 100% correct.
Yeah. Kind of want to revisit some of this.
Well, I'm very sure that we've got... The Clementine is locked down.
Probably, yeah.
Unless Crocodile Clementine's vocation is incorrect.
No, I think that's...
I love the baby's still on the list. Yes.
Hers might be cashier because remember she was working at the video store?
Oh yeah, when she died.
Yep, there it is. It's got to
There
go by
it
the
is.
most recent. Boom, boom, boom.
Booyah.
Booyah. Oh, wait. That was wrong.
Oh.
Huh.
Huh. Maybe something other than... What's her most recent? She stopped... I think she had to stop being a musician when her divorce came
Public
out.
speaker? We'll have to go back, but I think maybe because she was doing a lot of...
She was doing a lot of advocacy.
Advocacy, yeah. Let's do public speaker for now. Oh, and we have this other.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get back to where